so we can keep a clean sheet in Serie A. What's up, guys? We just won 3-0 against Crotone. Clean sheet, 3 points. Now we're going to Napoli on Friday, but first, well, this game, that was an interesting game, guys, because first half was a very frustrating one. It started very well, but as the half went on, we were struggling to create any more chances, and it got more and more frustrating, and at halftime it was 0-0. Yeah, but in the end we actually thumped 3 goals in and won 3-0, fully deserved, no question. A bit unusual yet positive, seeing us with the clean sheet in Serie A again. Great stuff. Our lineup, well, that was a really refreshing and a positive one. I was actually surprised that we had balls to start with both Dybala and Douglas Costa on the wings. We fielded with Gigi Buffon in goal. I just don't understand why. It could have been even Carlo Pinsoglio for that matter. He really had nothing to do except for maybe one save in second half. In front of him we had 3 defenders. It was Mehdi Benatia. He was the debut of Benedict Hövedes. And next to him was Andrea Barzagli. We had 4 players in the midfield. We had Alexandro on the left, Lichtsteiner on the right, Matuidi and Marchisio in the middle. And up front, Douglas Costa on the left, Dybala on the right, and in center, Mario Mandzukic. So first half went as it went. It went 1-0, and in the end we won 3-0 after goals from Mario Mandzukic. Mattia De Sciglio was on the score sheet, who was subbed on for Stefan Lichtsteiner, who I believe was injured. And in the end, Mehdi Benatia got also on the score sheet. Some unusual goal scorers tonight, but goals are goals. What's not so impressive and almost worrying to see is that Dybala keeps struggling and he can't find his footing and he can't score goals anymore. Now that's a worrying sign. But overall a great display, a very confident one. In the end we won very comfortably, and we struggled a bit in this first half, but I believe it was more a matter of them being very compact in the defense, and in the second half we found that opening, so it got much easier for us after that first goal. But in the first half we struggled to find our footing, and why? I believe it was because Paulo Dybala was way too deep. For some reason, for some strange reason, Stefan Lichtsteiner was making all the runs into the opposition's box. He had no business being there. It should have been Dybala who was making those runs, but it wasn't. There was almost no support to Mandzukic, so that's why he was very quiet and almost a bit disappointing in first half. In second half, well, he got that cross from Andrea Barzagli, and that's what Mandzukic is all about. The crosses and being a beast in the box. That's what Mandzukic is supposed to do, not being on the wing. Being in the center forward, a killer in the box. That's who he is. Let's go straight to the player ratings. Gigi Buffon had almost nothing to do, so I would just give him a 6. Then we had Mehdi Benatia. I thought an excellent game actually, and that's rare coming from me because I'm not his biggest fan, but tonight he was absolutely excellent. So for that display I will give him a 9 out of 10, and this is why. He was everywhere, he kept them quiet. There wasn't much Crotone offer, but when they attacked, Benatia handled it professionally and perfectly, and also he got that goal. So apart from that goal it would have been an 8, but he got the goal as well, so I will bump him up to 9. Generous, wow. Benedict Hövedes got his debut today. It was a positive one, I gotta say, you could almost see that he is a leader, he's a born leader. He dictates the play, he knows exactly what to do with the ball and when. He reads the play excellently. It was just his first game and it's Crotone, but still a very good one. I will give him an 8 out of 10. And Andrea Barzagli was quiet today. It didn't have to be anything spectacular from him either, but he got that assist, so I'll just give him a 7 out of 10. And in front of them, well, let's start with Alexandro. Much better today, continues to improve, it's great to see, so I will give him a 7 out of 10. Claudio Marchisio was also insane. I think he was one of the best out there, and he didn't do anything spectacular, but his control, his awareness of the game, the way Claudio Marchisio plays when he is in form, it's very sexy. I gotta say, it's very sexy seeing Claudio Marchisio play. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Blaise Matuidi tonight, not so sexy, guys. His greatest strength is to win back the ball and give it to the teammate. That's his strength. Tonight it was just not a game for him. So yeah, I gotta say, I had to give him a 6 out of 10 tonight. I think he was a bit poor. And Stefan Lichtsteiner went off just after the halftime because apparently he got injured or so, but he made those strange runs into the opposition's box, had no business being there. I don't know, I'll just give him a 7 out of 10. Douglas Costa was electric, he was everywhere. His acceleration is probably one of the best I've seen for Juve many years. Maybe Milos Krasic in his prime had the same level of acceleration, but this guy, Douglas Costa, whew, he is crazy good. So I'll give him a 9 out of 10. And why? Well, because every time he touched the ball, every time he wanted to pass his guy, he did it no problem. And nobody else in this team did that tonight. Nobody. He was that good. Mario Mandzukic, on the other hand, well, he was quiet in the first half, even a bit lazy, but in second half he got the goal. The space opened up for him, so it got much easier for him. I just give him a 7 out of 10 just because the first half was just anonymous, and the second half he got that goal. But apart from that goal, really, it was nothing special from him tonight. And in the end, Paulo Dybala. Well, guys, it's a worrying sign to see him struggle against Crotone. He made some plays, he made some good runs, but it was not that Dybala that I expect. There was no X factor, there was no greatness from him, he was just average. Another disappointing performance, and now I'm starting to think maybe it's time to actually bench the guy. We can't just give him the starting spot just because he wears number 10. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 tonight, and that should be enough for Allegri to understand that this guy, either he improves on the pitch or you bench him. Yes, I know it's Napoli, yes, I know it's Olympiacos away, and I know it's Inter, and I know Roma coming up as well. But sometimes you just gotta do it. If you're not good enough, you should be benched. It's as simple as that. So that's it, 3 points in the bag. We are still 4 points behind Napoli. I think still that they're gonna win the league, or maybe even Inter will do that, but tonight was a good display. And the season is long. In my preview for Juventus Crotone game, I asked you guys, which name is it on the back of this jersey? Who is my hero from that season, 2000-2001 season? I got only one comment, and that's from Daniel, my follower and my subscriber. Thank you so much for your comments. You think it's Inzaghi's name on the back of this shirt? It's not. So I'll just keep it hanging there. Which name do you think it's on the back of this jersey from 2000 and 2001 season? Check out my preview for Napoli game. I'll be doing that on Wednesday. So until then, fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Remember subscribing, commenting, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.